The next entrance
Right?
for Spencer West.
We said Celine Dion, Cher, Wade Newton.
Not Tupac.
Tupac.
He's a very diverse individual. Great to have you back here on the show, Spencer.
Thanks,
and congrats. We were just chatting. 90 stops on the We Create Change tour.
Yeah, 90 stops in 10 weeks. You know, thanks to Ford and RBC, we've been traveling across the country talking about Free the Children's Year of Education, helping to build 200 more schools in developing communities around the world, and thanking students for what they've done and the incredible work they've done locally and globally.
You're one of the busiest men globally speaking, because these are like akin to mini We Days, really.
Yeah. I mean, we really wanted to give kids a perspective of what education looks like outside of North America, but also to bring the party to them. And we want them to know that we see what they're doing. We're really proud, and we just want to celebrate with them. So that's really the whole crux behind the tour.
You know, you've been to Africa, you've seen the results on the ground. Anytime there is a session of inspiration, I think people get fired up. And then it's the follow-through of having them take action and see results themselves. How do you deliver that, this notion of change, to not only give them a message, but have them live that message?
Yeah, you know, I try to use myself as an example a lot, you know, having climbed Kilimanjaro and doing the walk from Edmonton to Calgary, being like, look, if I don't have any legs and I can do this, then you can do the same thing. But on top of that, we've, you know, on our tour, we've got Hannah Alper, who's 11 years old. She's an incredible speaker. I'm clearly not a youth anymore. And she sort of brings that youth voice of how she does it every single day and how the students can sort of follow in her footsteps. So, you know, we hope that they take sort of all of that, and that helps them push further and knock through the things that they want to do.
How can kids get involved with what you are doing on an ongoing basis and hear your message and hear your voice and really be getting that, gleaning from you that energy that we so palpably feel from you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things. I mean, if we're looking at for kids to get involved, you know, we've got the We Create Change campaign that's happening right now, where kids can collect coins, roll them, and take them to the local RBC, and then RBC will donate them to Free the Children towards our Year of Education. You know, but there's a lot of ways that, you know, we've got We Day happening in the fall, which is really exciting, and for kids to be able to come to We Day, they commit to doing one local and one global action. So being a part of that, whether that's coming or volunteering, we've got a campaign called We Scare Hunger, where kids can trick or treat for canned goods instead of candy. So there's so many ways for them to be a part of this movement and a part of this message. But for now, it's they can follow us on the We Create Change tour on freethechildren.com/We Create Change tour. We're doing blogs and posts about students and communities that are making a difference.
All right, you just rattled off 3 things I totally doing for my. No, I totally want my son to do the rolling of the change, taking to RBC in support of, trick or treating for canned food instead of candy, and so where do we find these online?
Yeah, and at freethechildren.com, a lot of our campaigns are there.
Okay, just making sure I know that, and the parents at home know that. Great initiative.
Your words clearly have weight, and you inspire so many. If we look back at the history for you, your father, your story, we're asking best lessons from Dad all throughout the show today. What stands out?
Yeah, from the 2 important lessons I learned from my dad is to have a sense of humor about things and to always speak your truth. And for me, that has been so helpful in that, and that we need to tell things like they are and not sugarcoat them. So that's I'm really thankful for that.
That has clearly served you well.
Yeah.
Your message is loud and clear and bright. That's the thing. It's the bright light that you bring. There's positivity in those challenges in this world, and what a great thing to teach generations that are following behind you. You say I'm not a youth anymore, but to me you still are.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
So the school you're going to be at again today?
Yeah, we're at Meadow Ridge today in Maple Ridge, and they're actually incredible. Their goal was to build a school over the last 2 years, and they started this year to do that, and they reached their goal and surpassed it before the 2-year mark was up. So I think they're a shining example.
There you go. Kids, follow suit. Spencer, we always love having you here. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Wrapping up your tour here in town.